That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything.
But shit, Williams, well, that's what I fucking paid for, nigga.
Cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard, just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive, or when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this. And that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on?
Like that. Left, right does not work right now. For some reason, I can't go right and make it gross. We'll play some all tonight. And then tomorrow we'll come back. In a minute, guys, in a minute.
We're here at John Hope Wynn Field at Space City Financial Stadium. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Road with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room, giving a couple down to the 23.
This game not easy for you, though.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Thank you. Do you?
The 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way back. He took it all the way. The pick six and the walk-off win.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth
How do we feel about that pick?
Make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
That was fun, and it was big time. And it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.
So it's like, okay. See the same thing? Is that right? But he doesn't get around. He's only this one. It's
This offense has it with really good field position. DB's right up on the receivers. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Eakins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Jackson. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the
I think it was ass, bro. You know they have skill-based matchmaking. You know they have skill-based matchmaking, bro. No, they have skill-based matchmaking, bro. They have skill-based matchmaking, bro. You ain't slick, bro.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
I guess, bro.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down.
Are we sure nobody, or is it just like them bugs online?
And the takeaway is the
Okay, my fault.
exclamation point.
I was making sure. I was making sure. I was making sure. I can introduce you to somebody in UFC 6 that really like hand you some
They've
shit.
got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll send the back in motion.
I can introduce you to somebody that hand you some fucking bell in UFC.
Plows through the defense. He
Polite
is
reacts.
stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a solid drive.
I'm gonna fight give you straight bell. Not
It's
just
2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
that game, yeah, dog, you make a way, yeah.
Get into your big play wide receiver.
Oh,
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great
I'm gonna
energy.
win my way there.
Dialed up on that drive.
They can't stop me.
Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory.
We're gonna pick, yeah, exactly when I needed it. Oh, I can't ask for more. I can't ask for more. We will fucking go. Let's get it, man. We are all black team, man. No white boys on this team. We're going out all year, man.
Just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big time clubs, right? These are the ones.
This is good because baby cards have value now. This is great. This is great. Okay? This is great. So, if it's really like
Get it, man. Get it, man. Get it, man. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. There has to make a way, yeah. Where he knows no way, yeah.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires left.
Thank you. Cause you gotta make a way, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna make your way.
Get at the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hands. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't, defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
A lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
He's in Australia. Alright, so our first guy is going to don't want to be a good team. I don't want to be a good team. Let's see what we've been.
Great place to start for this offense. Using his legs, it's Lacey. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Sellers. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Taking it the other way. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead here in the 2nd overtime period.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Sellers to throw. It's complete to the left.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. 4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. 4th down, Sellers. Rushes on him. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough, doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Two losses.
Off Leah Meds. You'll find low prices on the preventers you trust. Plus, get the protected all-year mothership for low prices for like.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. overall should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
All right, Holly. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's McNabb. Buys a little extra time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. And he's in! Touchdown, Tennessee! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Also, he has learned to project this and has learned to say the word stop.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's Benjamin. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries it on the sneak. And they go to the quarterback sneak on 2nd down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuffed again. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They've got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. 4th and goal for the game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here...
They didn't fuck me up because I couldn't do it before, so that's it. This is my teammate for like 12 years, by the way. So it worked. They beat it last year. This is right. 12 years, by the way. So it worked. They banned it last year. Let's work on this real quick. This is going to be our last
They did it. Throw. Throw.
Alright, we got ball first.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
He's not going to drop his own drop.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Unleashes to the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. That'll do it. A pick 6 for victory. The interception to win it in overtime.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot.
Yeah, I just don't want to fall too. Trust me. Seeing the defense and how much pride they take. It's not just stop it.
Great place to start for this offense.
Nothing.
The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing Sellers. Here's the pressure. He sacked this defense all over it. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime.
What's that? I can say, that was such a bad. That was such a bad.
Got room to work. Finding some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. From the gun. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
He is stopped short. The 2-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead. This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it is hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting Oklahoma horns where they belong, behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools bring, but it's all about Oklahoma today. Boomer, Sooner, and bragging rights for another whole year.
You know what? I'm feeling generous. I'm not generous, but I'm feeling generous.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. If he houses this, it's ball game.
Yes.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Sellers. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Sellers. Takes the easy one to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 3rd and goal. And any kind of score wins it, so ball security is paramount. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown, the opening drive of the game.
Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.
Your team name for me is Dean Brew. On this drive. So now, we're not ready. Let's take that. He'll stop. Right. Thank you. And that was a bad one too.
It's as simple as calling for a play. It's going to be team up, and it's not a big team. But it's like a person like that. So if you guys are still in the game, you should kind of break even. So not that in the meeting. At the same time, I like just considering that much results are 14K. That was nothing. I've seen just not 23 was on that low. I don't know if it's even still. I think it was somewhere. I don't know. They're playing like the that's just the public. Playing 7,500. Like this goal is very, very quick, and I'm pretty sure, you know, it's just, so that's what it's like. I just the left tackle, kind of pull back, and then receive usually. I just keep doing the same shit. I was on search for like 9.5 and under 9.9 and I'm making too much. You gotta remember probably like a 9.5. A lot of people like 9K. But, I mean, this offense will.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Young. He's going to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeye!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Young. Already, he hurls one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He'll start this drive firing. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll toss it. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass, it's Young. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. 4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Got it. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorn! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he... Young. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He throws one to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. To the air on second down. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Finds a tight end down the gut. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Just keep slinging it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And they got it.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Young. He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. It's a running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Here's Reed to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off a big play. This offense is humming. Less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throwing, Imaliava. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Iamaleava. He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! Into the end zone for 6. Field shrinks.
Okay, a beachy beachy. Do you even know what a beachy beachy is? I'm the drink. Yep, got a miracle. I definitely learned for sure. That's no problem. I'm not a drinker, but yeah. Limit time to kill a sunrise. You sure? But do you look for what people think of the here from 27 school?
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Benjamin. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you got to be dominating in the trenches. They are doing that in this game right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. 3rd down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Here comes the two-point try. They'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Somehow, someway, was able to shock the college football world and bring in a starting quarterback of the season. They're able to build a much better line. It's going to be enough. How close can you get as our first college football playoff appearance? And don't forget this Pico series, doesn't it? Dakota State for national championship. Now, I totally refresh our guys with memory on the roster heading into season number 2, starting with our quarterback, Michael Bean here at the front of the game at the goal. And he is going to be our starter this year.
This offense has it with really good field position. He breaks a tackle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Young. Grabbed over the middle, it's Eakin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. The run inside, it's Jackson. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Breaks the tackle. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Firing to the right, complete. They didn't even let him sniff it. Knocked him out of bounds, well short of the first down.
He didn't go up in overall at all, but I suppose he's already maxed out. But Center might be able to transfer guy. He should be good this year. Next year, well, it's like how come losing our best player next year? It's off the line, by next year, they're all 50 in the game. Overall wise, defensive lines definitely better than last year. We're going to have freshmen, Roderick, both top right edge positions, the third and the linebacker. 85's being a little undersized, outside man, and the defense from the state. Get a line, defensive tackle is I believe our defensive position, back, redshirt, senior, Wilson, and at 865, and I know 12 and a half sacks.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dante Moore. Here's a heat. And he never had a chance. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moore throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Big third and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. Throwing Moore. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Justin Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Now, looking at the initial recruiting board set by this, it does look like it's going to have stars to stick with this line. Basically, looks like it's going to have players who are interested in us, which isn't any 3 stars that you guys saw. And also, these guys are expecting NIL money. As you saw going into the season, we have a very limited funds, and if we're going to use the NIL this year,
Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Third and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown time! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw. Nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Also, he's trying to offense. Hopefully, though, he can finish. Up middle, Scott again for about 3 reads.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Answers the touchdown on our
fires to the wide out. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. In the red area, it's Benjamin. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic, running the ball.
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
It's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
The stadium pole, so hopefully we get the first. Slant should be open. He's going to catch the ball in stride. It's going to be so close. 4th and inches here. Obviously going to hand this football off to start running back. And I believe they caught a timeout. They're nervous. He's all we need is a singular inch. Up middle with Scott. He got it in a little bit more. Right, Scott very in. Up the middle, Scott. Ball forward all the way down to the 3s. We're going to the lines. I can't get the adjustments out of walks to the crowd. I can snap the ball. I don't know if that was offside. It's a false start. Unbelievable. Oh, we got to show more composure than that. It's okay. Let's go back to the 8. We should have just ran the ball like I got called. It's fine. We get 3 plays. We get 8 yards here. Tight end always wants to cut out. It's fine, though. We get those yards back. This is calm things down here. I think at the end of the 1st quarter, they got to say, man, it's been a pretty incredible start, man. I'm trying to make adjustments, but the crowd is too crazy. Oh, running back wide open. Scott with the catch. Inside touchdown. Come on. Such a massive play. That's going to be 14-7, our first lead of the ball game. And hopefully, fellas, we don't go back. Okay, that's not good. 9 yards just like that. They have a massive hole here. Up the middle again. Oh, another big hole. I believe I just need to make better adjustments with my front 7. Again, it's just tough. I'm trying to relearn these buttons. We stop complaining about it eventually. Just my brain because I have to continue myself. Again, just run it off.
Glad to have you with us from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Finding maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Going to the run, it's Benjamin. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Kind of open, he's going to hang on, get about 7.
Running inside, it's Benjamin. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Let's go, baby.
High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays. But how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Way too short. That literally just gives Vanderbilt all the momentum right back. It was just so unnecessary. Could have just kept the ball on the ground. But like, what am I doing? All we got hit as you threw the ball. That's what happened. I mean, all we can do is just put it in the rear view mirror, just lock right back in. Hopefully, just keep it out.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Only took me a couple buttons and say that. They get a massive run inside the red zone. If we lose this game with that dumb interception,
what a mess. A delay of game on the two-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen.
I expected. Interception.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Lockdown. I have to use it last time out, which actually aren't going to. Lock it here, boys, please. Nothing to
and the extra point makes it 7-0.
Some two-way field goal, which is much better than scoring that touchdown. Tighten things up after my dumb interception. Great stop. It's maybe they can
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
Take the interception.
He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. First down here for the offense.
I mean, that's very attempts. He's mistakes. I don't like this. I'm just going to sit down.
He's looking to pass. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And the extra point is good. It's a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running the red zone. It's Taylor. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Push down for the tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up...
Touchdown, MTSU! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Looking to throw. They do not get the two, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
We got Vanderbilt. We transfer CJ out west. The players week after his massive interception.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Week point game here. All our up in Vanderbilt.
They can't get him to the ground. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone.
Here in this first for the season, if we can get this win in a fashion, maybe we can get ranked in the top. So we take it to win.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Longhorn. What a great response here in overtime.
Like that,
that drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
This guy might be a national All-American. 35-10, pure domination. Oh, and up and down the game from him during did throw 2 interceptions. So he's already, I think, met the total of our quarterback from a year ago. Dude, he was good on the ground, though, unlike our quarterback from a year ago.
Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. He's looking to throw. Finds his man out of the backfield. They are in ball game, and that does it. And double OT with a 2-point conversion.
Players beat 109 yards, 12 carries, 51 to 21. First time 50 spot this year. 581 yards. Dan Buren with 369 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks, completed 77 passes. LaDavian continues to ball out as Chris Kittle his best game yet this season. No more, no lead. Even Vanderbilt, we beat, have 3 votes in the top 25. Carolina won this one. Rikers for 30 in Alabama.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
off, but I suppose a win is a win. Man, incredible game. Disappointed in Chris Keel. I really thought he was going to take over, maybe get 1,500 yards this season. But again, man, it's been Jameson, and we're like, sucks. He really wants to transfer. Going to move forward past this week since we had a bye, and think speaking of that top 25 in week 6, we got ourselves a commitment. Javon Casey, wide receiver from St. Paul, Minnesota. I get another 2-star, but this is by far, okay? Another commitment. Grant Spoon. What a name. I don't think we got our first commitment last season until like week 8, maybe week 9, maybe even later than that. And we have finally done it, boys. Your North Dakota State Bison are the highest ranking in program history. If you remember a year ago, we snuck in there for a week. We were 25th in the nation, then suffered a terrible loss. Hopefully it doesn't happen again as we immediately get ranked. But the unfortunate news for us is that Boise State's jumped all the way to number 7. So it looks like unless they lose 2 or 3 games, they're probably going to get the G6 spot, even if we continue to win. Oh, they have to play Alabama this week. That's interesting. So if they lose to Alabama, which very well might happen, they will probably fall quite a ways in the poll. At the same time, if they beat Bama, they might jump into the top 5. Now, unfortunately, it does look like Scott fell outside the top 4 in the Heisman race. There's still plenty of time to get him back in there. And I don't know why, fellas, but I'm a little worried about Hawaii here. Something tells me this is going to be a tricky game, especially after we just got ranked. And I don't think they're as bad as what their record shows. Like, they lost to a ranked UCLA. They barely lost to New Mexico State in New Mexico. They lost to Penn State. So it's not like they've lost any stinkers. But even having to travel to Hawaii, I do think we should be able to come out of here with the dub quite comfortably. Hopefully we reset after the bye week after almost dropping the game in week 5. Hopefully we rested up in the bye week. Get ourselves another commitment, Joey Anderson. We got a massive level up there, which I'm assuming had to happen because we've improved to 6-0 on the year, up to 22nd in the nation. Would you look at that? TJ Scott, yet again, Conference Player of the Week. I think he's won half the Offensive Conference Player of the Week. Boys, I have to say, like, this is absolute cinema right now. We're all the way up to, 22nd in the country? Boise State beat Alabama 13-7, now top 5 in the nation. Alabama was having a bad season, so not that big a shocker. I mean, it was in Alabama, so that is kind of nuts. But I'm telling you, Boise State's going to steal that bid from us. Like, our magical season is going to probably be for naught. We're only ranked number 22 in the country. I mean, maybe if we beat Texas, there's a chance we can jump to that top 15. But if we don't get that G6 spot, I think we have to be ranked in the top 12. And I just don't see that happening. Like, even if we beat Texas, we might not jump up that far because they're not even ranked right now. Okay, the game against Hawaii was absolutely dominant. 49-23. 616 total yards of offense. Van Buren with 375 yards. On the ground, DJ Scott, as you guys saw, 135 yards, 3 tutties. Dunbar looked pretty decent as well. Jameson still head and shoulders above anybody else in this team's #1 receiver. And again, we got to make sure we don't lose him in the transfer portal. Keel, though, good game, 103 yards. Kessel, our tight end's falling out this season. Now, imagine the scenes if after the magical start we've had this season, we end up losing to Air Force the game before Texas. If we're being honest, would probably go down as the most disappointing loss in program history. We have a college football playoff on the line here. Got ourselves a commitment, at least Ron Yoder at the running back position. Looks like the auto recruiting is going after nothing but guys from Minnesota in the pipeline.
Glad to have you with us from Shuley Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Ball State Cardinals and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline.
Speaking of the top 25 right now, Boise State's all the way up to the so again, they grab that spot. We desperately need to be rooting for Boise State to lose this season.
This offense has it with really good field position. He might want another play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long to the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
Man, listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. He's going to run it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, David, moving forward. They're going to have to play better on that side.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Haunt me in my dreams. All the stadium folks started getting to me and said, "This quickly line, I can't see. There's no way to see. Being up the middle, now that against Vader, we failed backstreet. If we find this one, let's see. We scored it. I didn't. That's a failure. We failed yet again. So this would be an absolute disaster, and I really would like to work here. Yeah, it's not going to let me audible. I'm at the run up the middle. Their best player, Scott, please. Scott, please. And it's stuck again. Nemesis is I'm always late. The Texas DB for being fair. 5 to be honest. I'm telling you right now, though, a safety would have been.
Welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Park Stadium. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline.
These Texans defense on their toes. This time, be simple. Jet sweep. Be outside.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Ridiculous. Boys, please. Yes, inside leverage. He's going to make this catch on the Texas route. Yeah.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
It's one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Just been an absolute disaster for sequence of plays here.
Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. Pressure coming. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Mistakes. Okay, well, I almost immediately made a mistake. All right, in the midst of all the excitement, our best player, put in, can't make the man miss, straight to the third down. And spin a route on the outside is just not working. I don't like this. I'm not vertical, but I was changing up the play. They finally got to go back. We have enough time to get off. Make the defense against it. We're going to take off.
Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Great place to start for this offense. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Third and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. Bounced off his feet. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he kept that one just straight enough to to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jamison. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Jamison. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Warhawks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. You can't have that long to throw the football.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses...
Nobody's open. His takeoff of the quarterback. He's going to get 1st down and 4. Play stock here. Okay, Texas right again in the backfield. Killing Texas, ironically. Get a call. 1st and 9. Base here. They need to get like 25 somehow to have a chance. Really not who that is. Again, everybody claims the ball away, save some time.
Menu narration options set to off.
I can stop. Oh, thank God, yes, it does. The tight end should be open completely. I'm outside. A little jump around. Oh, down the seam, make this catch. Chance. Seconds.
Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. This offense has it with really good field position. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. If he runs this back, this game's over. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. The Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Third and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Bring in the heat. Got his man. He's brought down. Good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Needed to stay alive, and it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when this panicking ever really helped. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Had a free complex if you wanted. Thank God that this person looked you to have like negative stuff. And then you could have also taken my wall. That happens. Like pedophiles, like all of that stuff. I'm not even mad, I'm just disappointed. You did your job, but you didn't really take it. Did this very job. I told that in the Bible. Which God is going to smite you.
God, that's my daughter.
It's such another doorway.
quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you can get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
I need you to get it through your head, man.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Quick strike in the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Who the big man up?
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Close. You get the interception there.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Rayner.
Just one of these has got
unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Running inside, it's Benjamin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout teams, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Here's a give to Frazier. Maybe a crease. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll give it to him again. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going forth the wise move. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter.
I really just don't see it happening. At this moment in time, I do checkouts.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
How about that, man? 3rd and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass, go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitch man before he gets to the sticks.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He'll pull it down and run. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Drop play, quarterback keeps it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll pull it down. Works it ahead for 6 yards on the play. That'll be enough for the first down, and it also takes us to the 2-minute timeout.
41-9, down in the hole. Outgained by 100 yards. I guess it must have turned the ball over a lot.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. And down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
To the air, it's Rayner. Got his man down the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down.
Weather, the chance of snow, playoff this one. I like it.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete.
2 seasons in the transition into the FTS level. We get commitments to our heart. Oh no. Our trajectory only was 390 points. High school of and you have 5. We did it. I just do it. I know it. It to be true, man. Whether the defense is very solid. There, my friends, goes our chance at the college football playoff. As we still do make the Mountain West Conference Championship, we're still ranked to be first in the nation. But man, unless Boise State is the last confused. They have to go up 9 spots in a single week just for winning the Mountain West Conference. It doesn't matter. Boise State's still undefeated at 12-0 on the year. Oh, I gotta see what happens, man. It's so disappointing.
This is no elite. Like, my offense is mid while my defense became elite. Sometimes like Oregon.
It's got to get lower. I didn't even know it was possible to get lower. PJ Scott with the loss as well outside the right. I mean, maybe you can still make it to the big Southwest Conference Championship. And it's pretty simple. State, first round playoff.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage.
Just going to simulate some scheme doesn't need too
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something about it.
Swings it out to the flat. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short. You might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
Got a man. It's Charles.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back. Closing spade.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Try to barge their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He wants to change this route. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Here's a little room there. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got a man. It's Carter. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. At the 20. Into the end zone.
Now, it is time to check out early signing day here. We got multiple wide receivers, multiple wide linebackers, a lot of offensive linemen, which we did. I think once we get like 15 to 16, it's a little see what we know when we're making commitments to commitments for current 6-year trade plans. I'm in the transfer and maybe check out our okay, so last season, since they won 10 last year, so the Nights after that. So it's the second straight year at state. Again, probably it's guys who expect not going to leave. Wait, why are my coordinators gone? Oh no, dude, did they get better job? Stress out. State pay first. We actually have some match to move over. So that's nice. The thing he doesn't have maxed out is the offensive line, which is fine. You can see offensive.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texans! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Iamaleava. And his throw is incomplete. So now it's second and long. Again, it's Iamaleava. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They are up against it, a third and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava looking for the end zone. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you will love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Still alive here in this. Coordinator. Hopefully have the same thing with coordinator. And yes, we fired out Alaska State head coach takes over as our OC. Hopefully take our offense to the next level. It's kind of crazy because our offense was great last year. wait a minute, Virginia actually wins all 7 Virginia takes down USC. Texas Tech beats Oklahoma. UCLA takes down BYU, and Texas A&M beats Michigan. So that does mean that Virginia takes the Michigan. Texas Tech and Ohio State. Get any point to play that they did for stats and here at touchdown interception on the ground. DJ Scott himself, single-season leader in North State history, almost 1,500 yards, 18 touchdowns. They have been a lot more successful on the ground than our quarterback last year.
Great place to start for this offense.
Next year, that's not Jameson, we so desperately need
to the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Swings it out to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the red zone, it's Benjamin. Fighting off the defender. Got a little grass. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. That was an absolute sledgehammer of drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense now working in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for room, it's Benjamin. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. He's got the tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UNC! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
But as an experiment, since he's only expecting 5, I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Now, the first of that year, how that score last year, he's only on 5 right now. But, we got to keep around our talented players, man. So I'm going to give him, unfortunately, 85 here. So many players. Some might let leave, to be honest. So hard to navigate this with 470 to go, and I'm going to have to keep that with the transfer portal. Now, Jameson, he was our best receiver, so we got to keep him, which if we're going to spend money on all these receivers, I probably don't need to go after one. We'll offer him 60. Vanderpool, I will up it a little bit to make sure he stays. Ryan Babance is one of our few left tackles, but we need to make sure he's Ben Jeffy, and I think they're one of the safety from Jason Tate was 5, and I was like, that's Now, the player that are left is where it gets a little tricky. Because, like, Biswani, I recruited him heavily last year. Spent so many hours into him. He was asking for 60 NIL, and I believe he was a school last year. Death rate. I mean, that was different.
This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's the heat. He gets away. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that score now has an upset brewing in the top 10. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll run it. It's Benjamin. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Okay, round 5, and he may start round 6. Really hope this can help.
Touchdown, Texas! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter periods of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires to the wideout. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Somebody to be like 80, 85 rated. Antonio freshman, Roberts a little big, so already forward. Then someone's already get last year. We have multiple 3-stars actually. They're year. Second straight running back on that. They have 6'2", 215, so a big running back. Let's see if we land. Same thing at goal. We have Eddie here, recognize out there. And I own points. We already started the we have Jacob Benjamin as you go center freshman. Very cheap. Somebody gets us that. This year, our starters graduated, so we don't miss the two. And that's what 4 started here. Right? Or 3. Freshman, we started the freshman. I tried to offer 4 stars to ask them for this amount.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unleashes one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. There's the pressure, and they got it. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Trying to run, it's Benjamin. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On the option. He'll toss it. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. The field goal is no good. Now the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop, nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. is Sellers. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Mustangs! They get a score to take the lead here in the second overtime.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Can't do it better than that. The two-point conversion is good, and the lead is